Hey guys, welcome to the Athwix. This is the second video of the third topic of the CSS course. Well, the third topic includes the background image, styling the list, styling the table. Well, we have discussed about the background image in both presentation as well as in VS Code, but we haven't discussed about the styling the list and styling the table using the VS Code. Today, in this video, I am going to discuss about that. To create any of the list, we have to use the list tag along with a parent node of anything like a p, div, header, navigation, and etc. Well, I have created a div with a child node of a list, and these are the file list which contains colors. Well, color include red, green, blue, violet, and orange. Well, these are my list. Now I am going to discuss about the list style type. Well, if we use the list style type, we can change that disk or the starting prefix, which is a dot in the list. We can change that dot into many of the things. Let's discuss about it. First of all, I have to call that list using the selector. Well, the selector is div list, and we have the property of list style type. Here we have the list style type, and I am going to change with a nothing. Well, I don't need anything, therefore I use none. When I use none, as you can have a look at here, when I just open it in a default browser, as you can have a look at here, I have created a list which must be with a dot. Because I use a list style type equal to none, it is showing me like that. Well, here is this thing. Here I use none. When I am using instead none, when I use circle, that disk is replaced with a circle. As you can have a look at here, when I just reload the page, as you can have a look at here, those disks are replaced by the circle. Instead, if I use square, that disk is replaced with a square. As you can have a look at here, that disk is replaced with a square. Well, at last we have the two. One is with the lower alpha and another one is with the disk and decimal. Well, now I am going to discuss about the decimal. When I use the decimal, this unordered list become an ordered list. Means these numbers are added with a prefix as a number. As you can have a look at here, this is a prefix which is added to this list. This is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how we use the list style type decimal. And when I use, instead of the decimal, if I use the disk, when I use the disk, that dot which is present in the unordered list will reappear. As you can have a look at here, that dot which is just disappeared because of using the list style type equal to many of the things like circle, square, and decimal is reappeared because we have used the disk. And now we have the lower alpha. When I use the lower alpha, the small alphabets are displayed at the place of that disk. As you can have a look at here, these are the small alphabets which are displayed as a prefix to the list of a red, green, blue, violet, and orange. And if I use instead lower, if I use the upper, as you can have a look at here, that small letters are replaced with the capital letters. And this is all about lower alpha and upper alpha, disk, decimal, and circle, square in the list style type. Now I am going to discuss about the list style image. Well, you can replace these all the prefix which are in a number and in the circle or in the shapes. We can replace them with the image. Yes, we can. Instead of the type, we have to write the image, and in the place of the value we have to mention the URL, and in the URL I have to paste the image file. Well, I have some of the image file which I took from the browser. Well, the best site where you can find the icons for your website is Flaticon, or you can also go with the Icons 8. Well, both are better only, but the Flaticon will provide you more free icons rather than the icon set, because icon set is almost everything is premium at there and you have to pay for that. When I'm going with the Flaticon, major of the things were almost free. Well, for the images you can go with the Pixabay. Well, that Pixabay is a site where you can find a lot of free images and it is almost free. And you can go also go with the paid version of the Pixabay, which is stock which is present at them, and you can go with it. Well, I had chosen some of the images from the Flaticon. I just paste it here and I just save it. As you can have a look at here, when I reload the page, when I reload the page, I have to remove this image, and I'm using this, and I save it and I just reload the whole site. As you can have a look at here, those dots are replaced with the image. As you can have a look at here, this is red. Here we have the dot which is replaced with the image of an ice cream, because I have added the icon of an ice cream. And this is how we use the list style image. And next, well, it will not work in a normal browser, because for this we have to use the renderers. Now I am going to discuss about the position. To use position, we must know the renderers. Well, we haven't discussed the renderers, therefore it's quite difficult for you to understand how it works. But let's see how it works. When I use list style position equal to inside, that red or the blue or the green must be displayed closer to this dot, and if I use outside, it is displayed further from it. Well, because these are work with the CSS renderers, these are not going to work in the normal browser. What are the CSS renderers? We are going to discuss in the upcoming further videos. Till now, we'll not discuss about the list style position. We'll skip it and we will go with the tables. Well, tables are the important thing, and styling the tables is also an important thing, and we have a lot of properties for that, which includes the border spacing and empty cell, and we have the border collapse and table layout. Well, for that I have created a table. As you can have a look at here, I have created a table where TR represents the row and TD represents the column. For the first row, we have created two columns. First column includes the hello, second column includes the hey. And in the second row, we have created two columns. For second row, we have the two columns. First one with the hey and hello. As you can have a look at here in the browser, when I reload the page, here we have in the first row, this is the first row and this is the second row. In the first row, in the first column we have the hello, and in the first row second column we have the hey, and in the second row first column we have the hey, and in the second row second column we have the hello. And I have created a borders for these columns. As you can have a look at here in the CSS, I have created a border of 1 pixel solid black for the column TD. Therefore it is showing us the black border around these tables. And coming with the first property, which is the border spacing, as you can have a look at here, for the table I am giving a border of 1 pixel solid black. I'm giving 1 pixel solid black. As you can have a look at here, when I'm using 1 pixel solid black, it is giving some color and a solid color around the table. And now I'm going to give the border spacing, and I'm using the border spacing. We have to give the values must be in pixel. If I give the 20 pixel of the spacing, if I just reload, as you can have a look at here, there is a 20 pixel of the gap between a column and the table border. This is the table border and this is the column. As you can have a look at here, that there is a 20 pixel of a gap between each column and the border of the table. This is how border spacing work. When I'm going with the empty cell, here we have the hello, and I just clear out this hello and save it. When I go there and reload the page, as you can have a look at here, we have nothing in this blank column. And if I use this empty cell, well, if I use this empty cell and I just use hide, it will just hide that column which has nothing to do with, means it has no value in it, because this fourth column doesn't have anything or any content. It is just hidden by this automatic empty cells. This is how the empty cell work. In fact, you can show that using the show, and empty cell equal to show is a default property. As you can have a look at here, it is showing. This is how we use empty cells and border spacing. Now I'm going to go with border collapse. When I'm using the border and I use collapse, if I use border collapse, the border which is around 20 pixel between each column and the border of the table will be collapsed. As you can have a look at here, I just reload. As you can have a look at here, every border spacing which is present getting collapsed because we have used the border collapse equal to collapse. And if I use separate, they are getting separated. As you can have a look at here in the browser, they are getting separated. This is how we use border collapse and borders spacing and the empty cell. This is all about the styling the table. Well, do subscribe our channel for regular updates. Thank you.